What a wild ride in the rain-soaked Las Vegas night. The drama started at the very bottom with a huge name, Lewis Hamilton, qualifying last, and didn't let up all the way to Lando Norris, who dominated for a stunning pole. From heartbreak to unexpected heroes, let's walk through every position, from P20 to pole position, so you won't miss a single twist. Picture this. Sin City's glitz drowned out by relentless rain and slick asphalt, the 2025 Las Vegas Grand Prix qualifying was a slippery game of survival, and the grid got turned upside down. Why did some stars struggle while unlikely drivers soared? Stick around, because what you'll hear might change your whole perspective on this season's title fight. Let's break it down from the last on the grid all the way to the pole position, every name, every heartbreak, every exhilaration. P20 was Lewis Hamilton and P19 was Yuki Tsunoda. Who would have thought? Hamilton, a legend, a seven-time world champ, finished dead last in Q1. He struggled with tire warm-up and confusing radio call left him without a lifeline for a final hot lap. The Ferrari garage was silent in disbelief. He might start from the pit lane to tweak his setup overnight if weather changes. Not everything's lost, but he's got a big hill to climb. Tsunoda couldn't tame the track, barely staying ahead of Hamilton. He was tiptoeing on the edge, but the slide on his final run sealed his fate. P18 was Gabriel Bortoleto and P17 was Kimi Antonelli. Bortoleto was outpaced all session and unable to find grip in the cold. His team's hopes dim for Sunday. Antonelli, on his first Vegas qualifying, was caught out by evolving grip and yellow flags, maybe nerves, maybe timing, but Mercedes was out. P16 was Alex Albon and P15 was Franco Colapinto. Albon looked solid early, but Williams gambled and lost on tire choice. The hit with the wall ended his run at the end of Q1. Colapinto's smooth style wasn't enough on the soaked circuit, but getting Alpine into Q2 was a great job from Franco. P14 was Oli Behrman and P13 was Esteban Ocon. Behrman battled with the car with oversteer but salvaged P14. His rookie learning curve stays steep. Ocon's Haas was strong early but faded as track conditions changed. Frustration in the cockpit as he vented over the radio. P12 was Lance Stroll and P11 was Nico Hülkenberg. Stroll's gamble on intermediates didn't pay off as rivals went quicker on full wets at the end. He was gutted. Hülkenberg's wet weather finesse almost snuck him into Q3 just short. He still can hope for points in the race from this position. And now we get to the top 10, the drivers who adapted the best to this rain-soaked circuit. P10 was Pierre Gasly and P9 was Charles Leclerc. Gasly pushed hard, Alpine had lively pace, but getting to Q3 in an Alpine is great job. They've been struggling all season, so to reach Q3 he did a great job. Leclerc kept Ferrari hopes alive deep into qualifying, finding grip in the wet. Ultimately mistakes and conditions limited his push. P8 was Isaac Hadjar and P7 was Fernando Alonso. Hadjar's fearless driving impressed, tight lines, late braking. He nearly crashed twice but saved both. His great season continues. Alonso's experience showed he danced through rivals for a spot in Q3. His calm voice on the radio, patience, it's coming. P6 was Liam Lawson and P5 was Oscar Piastri. Lawson matched Hadjar even outpaced him, and Alonso twice he was millimeters away from disaster after losing rear grip. Great job by Liam. Piastri put together a tidy session despite missing grip on wets and inters. Consistency kept him in the fight, but he got traffic on his last lap and couldn't improve. Not good enough when your teammate is on pole and you're fighting for the championship with him. P4 was George Russell and P3 was Carlos Sainz. Russell, last year's Vegas winner, nearly repeated his magic. Mistake in Sector 2 on his final lap kept him off the front row. Williams in the mix. Sainz's drive was clean, precise, and just a whisker off the top spot. He hugged the pit crew in celebration. Great job by Sainz to get Williams into the top 3. P2 was Max Verstappen and on pole is Lando Norris. Verstappen, relentless as always, kept Norris on his toes, 3/10 shy his lap, committed but just outpaced. He needs to win tomorrow if he wants to keep his championship hopes alive. And pole position, Lando Norris. Norris thrived in chaos, nailing timing and confidence on a drenched track for his third consecutive pole this season. Lando is peaking at the right time in the season. If he converts this pole tomorrow, the championship is his to lose. To sum up, Vegas qualifying proved it's anyone's race, with rain, surprises, and pure grit transforming the grid. Remember this grid order and these stories because on Sunday, any one of these drivers could rewrite their luck under the lights. Don't forget to subscribe for my instant reaction to Sunday's Las Vegas Grand Prix. Drop a comment which qualifying surprise shocked you the most.